What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome back to my SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager Mode. We are here for the February 17th edition of Monday Night Raw, coming to you from Kansas City, Kansas. And as you can see, I've got a rivalry in place of a match set up here because, well, with the way that I have this rivalry set up right now, I just can't integrate. For the match I want to do, I just can't integrate everything the way I want. I could have done the Demon's Apple versus, Rock and Sock, but then I would have been left over with Triple H versus Rey Mysterio, and I've already done that matchup pretty recently. So instead, I'll have DX take on the Rock and Sock connection, and I'll put Kane in their corner, and then I guess Kane already got a win over The Rock, so if DX wins here, then they're right in line for a title shot, maybe, just maybe, after No Way Out. We could throw something together there, perhaps. We've, of course, got Eddie Guerrero versus John Cena in the main event. And the winner of that match will face Batista for the WWE title. Carlito's going to take on Rey Mysterio. That was just the match that was left over. I guess I'll swap their positions just to diversify the card a bit. Then you've got Joey Mercury taking on Umaga, and their respective rivals are in each other's corners. Just to try to keep those guys from facing off one-on-one just yet. Interview with Johnny Nitro just to add some popularity to that match. Big Show, I decided to sign him. He's going to be our jobber for the next 5 weeks. It's going to be Batista, Undertaker, and Kurt Angle. Just keep the rivalry going, get Batista another win. And yeah. Then we've got the Intercontinental title match. Hardcore Holly versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Because he wants the shot, so I guess we're going to give it to him. I'm very tentatively tempted to simulate this match. Yeah, because I really don't want to play it. Let's see how it goes. Okay, Steve Austin retained. Good, good, good. Because Hardcore Holly was not meant to win that matchup. I don't want the titles flip-flopping. And can I chance my luck? Okay, good. The handicap matchup went down without a hitch as well. Excellent. So obviously, the matchup I'm going to be showcasing this episode is Eddie Guerrero versus John Cena. That shouldn't surprise anyone. But who am I going to be? I guess I'm going to be John Cena. We'll see how this goes. On one hand, I really want to see Eddie Guerrero win this matchup, just because I think the whole parallel with Batista, how they started off the 2006 series... No, they didn't technically... Did they start as the tag team champions in that series? No, they didn't. It was Los Guerreros at first, but then Batista and Eddie Guerrero took it from Big Show and Kane, who had taken it from Los Guerreros. But anyways, these two were tag team champions for a good bit. They were allies for the majority of that series, even if they weren't champions. So there's a good narrative there if Guerrero was to win this matchup. But at the same time, that's how John Cena works, isn't it? He always ends up ruining narratives. He ends up squashing the guys you want to see move up into the main event, the guys you want to see actually take the spotlight. So it's fitting with his character if he would shut down Eddie Guerrero. And especially I think it would add more to the potential feud between him and Batista, because maybe Batista would like to face his former tag team partner, Eddie Guerrero, just because of that whole, they were former allies and now there's a chance to revisit some history there. But then John Cena comes in and ruins it. So I feel like either way, we've got a good story here. I guess we'll just have to see which one we end up going with. On an unrelated note, I decided to sign the Big Show as opposed to Mr. Kennedy just because I know that Kennedy will be in next year's series. Big Show will not. He's not in that game. So rather than having Kennedy job out for the end of this series and then tying that into the next game's canon, I figured we'll just not include him at all. But back to the match at hand. John Cena and Eddie Guerrero facing off. Who is Batista going to face at WrestleMania? I mean, it's possible that I have to do the match before WrestleMania to keep people happy, but we'll see how it plays out. Right now, John Cena is just taking Eddie Guerrero to school, and look at John Cena. There's that swagger of his. Eddie Guerrero is just being toyed with right now. Whoops. Getting a bit ahead of myself, because there's Eddie Guerrero taking Cena down with an arm breaker. Now, unlike the title match from 2 weeks ago between Taker and Batista, this match is not no disqualification. This is a regular match, so these two are going to have to stay within the rules. But of course, that might only give Eddie Guerrero the advantage because he is a pro when it comes to bending the rules without actually breaking them. Or rather, I mean, even if he does break the rules, he does a good job at not getting caught. As John Cena takes up Eddie Guerrero, drops him down. And now John Cena could be looking for his trademark. You can't see me, he says. And Eddie Guerrero in a world of trouble as John Cena off the ropes. We all know it's coming. The 5-knuckle shuffle. And John Cena continuing to mock Eddie Guerrero in this matchup. I mean, John Cena continuing to adjust his shoes. Oh, now he takes him down with a shoulder block. Eddie Guerrero has not been able to get out of the starting blocks in this match. At this rate, John Cena is going to fast-track his way to the title. But Eddie Guerrero still's got some fight left in him. Eddie Guerrero. Oh my god, a gory special. Eddie Guerrero's got a gory special applied. John Cena was in a world of trouble there, able to escape it. But Eddie Guerrero now has got Cena reeling. That's going to deal some significant damage for sure. As Guerrero rolls him up, the shoulders are down, referee, 1, 2. But no, Cena able to kick out. As now, Guerrero was looking for a punch, but Cena caught him first. Oh, but now Guerrero strikes back. What's Guerrero going to do now? Big shot straight to the midsection. He's got Cena. Oh, a bit of a miniature pile driver delivered there. Guerrero right now just trying to keep Cena dazed. Not allow him to build up the momentum. And Guerrero's going to try another roll-up. Cena's shoulders are down again. 1, 2. But again, Cena able to kick out. Both men quick to get back to their feet. John Cena now. This time he's got Guerrero. As he applies a headlock. Guerrero is a bit stunned. Oh, but a counter. Guerrero able to counter. And a DDT delivered. So far, Eddie Guerrero, he might have struggled to get out of the starting blocks, but now Guerrero is coming back into the match. But of course, the referee not going to call disqualification. But it's going to give John Cena a huge advantage. And now he rakes the eyes. Come on. And now Cena's got his hands on the referee. Cena might be going a little too overboard. Referee getting too close to the action. And now John Cena with a shoulder driven straight into the corner. Guerrero is in trouble right now. John Cena, no, that one he missed. He went to go for it a second time, but Guerrero sidestepped. John Cena shoulder first into the ring post. And this is Eddie Guerrero's opportunity to capitalize. Eddie Guerrero stomping a mud hole in John Cena. And now Guerrero going back to work on that leg, perhaps trying to soften Cena up for the lasso from El Paso. As Guerrero, oh, and there's a low blow. There's some payback on the part of Eddie Guerrero. Oh, and now a poke to the eye. Eddie Guerrero's not holding anything back now. Look at this. Oh, my God. A tilt-a-whirl DDT. Perfectly executed. And now John Cena's in prime position. Eddie Guerrero, he's got the lasso from El Paso applied. John Cena. John Cena's in a world of trouble. Is he going to tap out? No. Cena able to escape it. Cena able to escape the lasso from El Paso. But Eddie Guerrero has quickly turned the tables in this matchup. And now Guerrero looking to wrap Cena up. Looking for some other submission perhaps. As Guerrero, a bit of showboating from Guerrero here as now he bridges through. And he's got a hammerlock, a modified hammerlock applied here. Look at the torque on the arm of John Cena. Eddie Guerrero, of course, a submission specialist. He is just using that technical prowess to wear Cena out here. As Cena now dragged to the center of the ring. And Guerrero going to go back to work on the leg. Continue to wear him down for the lasso from El Paso because we all know that the frog splash, not a reliable move in matches like this because it almost never seems to hit its mark. You have to think that Eddie Guerrero is wary of that. But meanwhile, John Cena going to take him up to the top rope. John Cena thinking superplex. And both men are down now, center of the ring. Guerrero is in trouble now. John Cena first to his feet. Now lifting Guerrero up and back down with that back suplex. And now John Cena Johnson, oh, went for a shoulder block. Guerrero able to sidestep. And now Guerrero catches him with a knee to the midsection. Guerrero gonna drag him over to the corner. And he could be looking for the 10 count punches. Guerrero starting to fire him off. That's 3 now. Guerrero's got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can he hit all 10? No. Cena able to block it. Cena managed to catch him after the 8th. And now John Cena to the top rope. Elbow drop straight to the rib cage of Eddie Guerrero. Oh, and now Guerrero could be in trouble. No! Guerrero was in trouble, but John Cena unable to connect with what he was going for. Perhaps the STFU was in the works, but Eddie Guerrero had a counter to it. As Guerrero trying to recover some stamina here. Cena is in a tough predicament in that corner. As Guerrero's got him in a headlock. Eddie Guerrero, he's going to go back to that gory special perhaps. Yes, he does. But there's a rope break. Guerrero was forced to break the hold due to the rope break. As right now, this is dire straits for both men. Guerrero with the counter. But Cena is able to counter back. And now Cena lays him out. A beautiful move there by John Cena. As these two men just continue to go back and forth. Cena again rakes the eyes. Guerrero now spun around. He's out on his feet. Here comes John Cena. He's got Guerrero for a vertical suplex. And now Cena. Yep, Cena looked like he was going to go for the pin, but he realized he was way too close to the ropes. Had no choice but to break it up. And now Cena with a clothesline in the corner. Guerrero is not a good way right now. Cena catches him with another clothesline. He's staggered. Oh, and a one-handed bulldog delivered by Cena. I mean, look at this, Guerrero. Guerrero's out like a light right now. And John Cena's looking to put him away. He's looking to put the final nail in the coffin. As he's got the STFU applied center of the ring, but Guerrero quickly escapes. Guerrero escapes the hold. John Cena can't believe it. As Guerrero missed with a punch. John Cena, he's looking to finish it off with the Old Faithful. The Attitude Adjustment, or I guess back in the day, known as the FU. But Cena right now. Cena, can he capitalize? He's taking perhaps too much damage. Cena gonna go in for the pin now. No, he's not. What is he doing? John Cena should have gone for the pin there. But instead, John Cena going for another 5-knuckle shuffle here. Well, this could be a huge mistake on the part of John Cena. What is he thinking? John Cena grabs him. Wait a minute, no. Counter by Guerrero. Guerrero was able to counter, but he's taking too much damage to really capitalize on that. And now Cena in the corner. Cena delivers with the knees. Straight to the midsection of Eddie Guerrero. And now Cena, what's he gonna... Oh my God! Straight to the face. Eddie Guerrero could be out. No, he's not out cold. Guerrero still somehow's got something left in him. Cena's down. Guerrero, you can see, holding his head. He's in bad shape right now. If I can even get my words out. Cena went for a knife edge chop, but Guerrero fired back with one of his own. Oh, now poked straight to the eye. Oh, and a massive clothesline. Here comes Eddie Guerrero. Guerrero is starting to rally. Cena whipped into the corner. What's Guerrero thinking here? Guerrero's sizing up his man. So much for that, I suppose. Evidently he thought of something else. Guerrero went for a shot. Cena with a counter. And I can see Cena struggling to get over there. Delivers a boot to the midsection of Guerrero. But Guerrero counters back. It's back and forth, these two men. These two men perhaps running out of gas. As now Guerrero whips him into the corner again. Is he going to do something this time? I'm not exactly sure what Guerrero's plan is here. Maybe just to create separation. But, oh, that didn't do too much for him as Cena drops him with a neck breaker. But again, Guerrero rakes the eyes. And again, what is Guerrero thinking now? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Eddie Guerrero just grabbed a pair of brass knuckles. The referee didn't see it. Cena is down. This could be Eddie Guerrero's chance. But now it's Eddie Guerrero. A drop kick to the knee. Perhaps Eddie Guerrero didn't want to win that way. And I mean, Guerrero, we know he likes to bend and break the rules. to his own desires. A massive DDT busts open John Cena. But why didn't Guerrero go for the pin? I mean, both of these men have made critical mistakes in this matchup. No, and now Cena, boot to the midsection. And now John Cena ducks a punch. Oh, and now John Cena's looking to finish it. John Cena's looking to put Eddie Guerrero away, up on his shoulders, and he nails him with a second FU. And that could be the difference maker in this matchup. Cena down into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. John Cena is the #1 contender. You have to admire the heart of these two men. John Cena, Eddie Guerrero, put it all on the line, and they both hesitated there at the end. I'm not exactly sure what was going through their heads. Cena could have capitalized off the first attitude adjustment, but he hesitated for a moment. That gave Guerrero the chance to rally, but then Guerrero hesitated after using the brass knuckles. Perhaps he didn't want to win that way, but in the end, it worked against him as John Cena came back, put him down with a second attitude adjustment, and now it will be John Cena versus Batista for the WWE title. What a match to conclude that tournament. That was insane. But now we see how the rest of the matchups go. Oh, Rock and Sock defeated DX. That's not what I had in mind, but that's what went down. Rey Mysterio defeats Carlito. And Joey Mercury defeats Umaga. So Johnny Nitro's not having a whole lot of luck against Mercury so far. The fallout of No Way Out, I believe, was the pay-per-view. SmackDown's going to really take a hit on us. Only 175,000, though. That's not terrible. I was thinking maybe like... Because when we'll have a pay-per-view, we'll get like 500,000 or 325,000, you know, something ridiculous. But SmackDown did not have that. They weren't even really close. I can lose 175,000. No problem. Mickie James defeated the Boogeyman, so I see that... Wait a minute. Was that match for the main event at WrestleMania? Was that for the title shot? Is Mickie James now the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title? That's my headcanon. That's what just happened. Because, you know, every pay-per-view before WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble winner, that spot has to be up for grabs. For whatever reason. You know, forget things being definitive. The winner of the Royal Rumble always has to defend their shot. And Boogeyman failed to do that. I guess that's their way of retconning Boogeyman's victory at the Rumble. And you got JBL and Lita in an Iron Man match. I really don't know what's going on there. Shelton and Benoit, the new tag team champs. And Jim Neidhart, now the World Heavyweight Champion. What happened to Chavo? When did Chavo lose it? On this show, perhaps? No? Didn't he? Oh, he lost it to Neidhart on the other episode. Okay. I'm way behind. I'm like weeks behind. This was only a 3-star show. That's bull. That's rigged. We were robbed. Robbed, I say. I guess I should check my emails. Did I get anything? No, I'm not interfering. We're not going to stoop to their level. Guess the fans report we still have a sizable lead. In spite of their pay-per-view, we've still got the top 3 spots. So, suck on that, SmackDown. Rock and Sock moving up to 6, Austin up to 7, Mysterio at 10, DX really taking a hit, which is a good thing. I need to get them out of the top 5 for once. Edge moving back up a spot, Angle moving up, Guerrero, yeah, that's to be expected. He had a huge winning streak. And as we've seen with many a superstar, once you lose that once you snap that winning streak, you're going to fall. You're going to fall hard. Van Dam drops down a spot. And yeah, there's a giant SmackDown blob here. But that's really only because we have so many people up in the top of the Power 25. So I'm not going to complain. So we got Rock and Sock now. They're the team in the top 5. I don't think DX has ever fallen out of the top 5 in this series. I think they've always been there. Unless it was like way further back than it happened. But yeah, it's been a long time to say that. I mean, that's for sure. Austin's up there as well. Then you got Mysterio, DX. So yeah, DX down to number 7. Yeah, Guerrero really fell from number 4 to number 10. Ouch. Sorry, buddy. You had the chance. You hit him with the brass knuckles, and you hesitated. There's nothing really Cena could do about that. He wasn't going to give you another opportunity. And this is what we're looking at. That's our Power 15. So now that we take a look at our rivalries, the tournament's over. So we can officially confirm Batista and John Cena. That is we got 5 weeks to build it, so it's not ideal. But that's your rivalry going into WrestleMania. And I guess Steve Austin has got something he can do with the Intercontinental title, so why not? Why don't we do greatest of all time? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give Guerrero a consolation prize. He is going to be the next man to step up to face Stone Cold, but also Edge. Edge is going to be a floater. I'm not actually going to put him in that rivalry, but Edge has got a rematch, so I think this is a good rivalry to put together. Triple H and Foley are busy. The only thing I could do at that point would be to, I guess, turn Hardcore Holly and then put him with Mysterio, I guess. I don't know. Those guys are probably just going to be floaters. We've only got 5 weeks to go, so there's not a whole lot I can do there. But these are our rivalries heading into the grandest stage of them all. And let's take a look at morale. How is everybody? Yeah, you were already upset. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. You had your golden opportunity and you lost. I'll give you a shot at the Intercontinental title. It probably won't satisfy you, because I know how that always works. And, yeah, I guess. I mean, Cena's gonna get his. We know that. A lot of people want title shots. We'll come up with something. There's probably gonna be a big match for the Intercontinental title somewhere down the road, but we'll save that for another time. Thank you for joining me, as always, for another episode of my SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 General Manager mode. Until next time, keep on YouTubing.